My wife and my mother were both dying that night, and I had to decide who to save. It was 11:47 p.m. when my phone rang. The hospital. Mr. Carter, your mother's condition has worsened. Her heart is failing. You need to come now if you want to say goodbye. I threw on my coat, kissed my very pregnant wife, Julia, and said I'd be back soon. Drive safe, she murmured sleepily. Call me when you get there. Halfway down the freeway, my phone buzzed again. It was Julia's number. I almost ignored it. I was too busy trying to focus on the road, but something in my gut made me answer. Her voice was trembling. My water just broke. There's so much blood, I can't stop it. My heart stopped. Call 911, I shouted. I did, she sobbed. They're on their way. But I'm scared, Eli. Please come home, please. Then another call came in, like the hospital again. Sir, your mother's heart is failing fast. If you want to be here before she passes, you have to come immediately. 2 lives, 2 hospitals, 2 opposite directions. I froze on that empty highway, rain pelting the windshield, my knuckles white on the steering wheel. Mom had raised me alone, working double shifts just to keep food on the table. She'd given up everything so I could have a future. Julia, meanwhile, was carrying that future. Our first child, due in 3 weeks. I called the paramedics handling Julia. Is she stable? I asked desperately. Blood pressure's low, but we're en route to County General. Get there as soon as you can, the medic said. Then the hospital patched through again. If you want to see your mother alive, you have minutes. I sat there at the intersection. One turned toward my wife, the other toward my dying mother, and made the worst decision of my life. I turned right, toward my mother. She was barely conscious when I arrived, oxygen mask fogging up as her chest rose shallowly. I held her hand and whispered that I loved her, that she could rest now. She squeezed my fingers once, then went still. I didn't even get a chance to process it before my phone rang again. Unknown number. Mr. Carter, your wife suffered a severe placental rupture. We performed an emergency C-section, but the doctor paused. She didn't make it. We tried everything. My knees buckled. The baby? I choked out. She's alive, for now, but she's in critical condition. I drove straight there, running every red light. When I got to Julia's room, she was pale, lifeless, cold. Machines were beeping in the NICU next door. My daughter was tiny, barely 2 pounds, fighting for each fragile breath. Julia's parents arrived an hour later. Her father grabbed me by the collar, eyes red with rage. You chose your mother over your wife?
She begged you to come home.
I thought she'd make it, I whispered, shaking. The paramedic said she was stable. She was bleeding out alone while you were holding another woman's hand, he spat. How could you? 3 days later, I buried both of them, my mother and my wife, one after another. The baby survived, but not without damage. The lack of oxygen caused brain trauma. Doctors say she'll never walk or speak properly. Every time I look at her, I see the 2 people I lost because I couldn't make the right choice. If I'd driven toward Julia instead, my mother still would have passed, but Julia might have lived. Our daughter might have been healthy. We could have grieved together, not apart. Now I visit my mother's grave on Sundays and sit beside my daughter's hospital crib every night. 2 women loved me unconditionally, and I failed them both in one rain-soaked intersection. Every single day I replay that choice, and every single day I make the wrong turn all over again.